So what does this begin to mean to you? Let's talk about the long tail, because that's where the money is. Now you ask, Frank, what the heck is a long tail? Sounds like some sort of kangaroo commercial. Okay, the long tail. If you were to imagine the way most companies work, what most companies do is they go after the opportunities where there are lots of people or lots of money. And they mass produce or mass manufacture things, whether it's mass marketing music, mass marketing advertising and commercials, mass marketing and selling things through typical media such as newspapers or through the internet. They're all about using a mass production approach. And that works fine as long as you've got these large base of customers and you market them in such a way that you categorize them into these big opportunities. However, how about all these other little niche markets that stack up out there? Most cases, those companies, these large corporations, leave those by the wayside. It's like eating small fish. Okay, they want the big fish. So consider the example with Southwest Air. Southwest Air was able to enter the airline industry untouched by the big mass producers, the U.S. Airlines like American Airlines, United Airlines, and others, because they went after a small niche. They went after the small travelers between Houston and Texas initially that would travel by car. And as a result, they were able to pick up all these small little, travelers that didn't have a lot of money. But you start adding up all those, little bits and pieces of money, $100 here, $200 there, $500. After a while, after millions of people, you got a lot of money. And that's what Southwest Air was able to do. Likewise, internet companies that are run in the correct way, particularly these Web 2.0 companies that are going to unfold over the future, they take advantage of all of these little niche markets that the big manufacturers were not able to. eBay, all these little small resellers of all sorts of things, garage sales stuff, right? YouTube, the ability for different people to put together and splice together little bits and pieces of videos that they take off their webcam or off their cell phone and then shoot that around the world, upload that on the internet and broadcast that all over the world. Completely unaffordable for an individual to do that in the past. But with these types of portals, it becomes possible for these organizations, these companies like a YouTube, to garner enough advertising dollars based upon the number of people coming to this site to actually have a business model that's economical and indeed profitable in many cases. Evoca, we'll see. Wikipedia, same thing. Salesforce.com, their app exchange, which allows individuals to create their own software applications and then provides a marketplace to sell those, much like an eBay. O'Reilly, one of the leading thinkers in the area of Web 2.0 technology and the impact it's having on our lives, creates a blog and is able to garner literally hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars in advertising associated with understanding trends in the marketplace. So a single person can have a dramatic impact. That's what we mean by the long tail. And that's where you're going to have to focus if you're looking for opportunity with Web 2.0. Consider in 1999, the USPS delivered about 200 billion pieces of mail. Email, 500 to 600 billion email during the same time period. So a huge market. In fact, some people say that this mass manufacturing market or mass production market or mass advertising market only represents about 50% of the available marketplace out there. And this other huge market is another 50%, but they're onesie-twosies that the big companies haven't paid attention to. Blockbuster carries about 3,000 DVDs in their store. Netflix, on the other hand, doesn't have a store. It's basically got an inventory on the internet, a database of 600,000 DVDs as opposed to only 3,000. Large bookstores such as a Barnes and Nobles or Borders, they may carry 100,000 different books, but Amazon could have 3 million. And expect that to take off. I would expect maybe 6 or 10 million more books will be added to Amazon's database as the world explodes and people all around the world begin to write. And these books are available from China and India that were never available in the past.